Well guys, here we are. Yeah, decided to come and ballast bit just for a few hours floater fishing. Seems to be a few about, but I've only got a few hours, probably 3 or 4 hours. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Yeah, obviously, you know, there's a lot of lily pads in it out here, so we don't have too long a hook length. And what you got to bear in mind is obviously you want to, you know, minimise, you know, the risk of breaking up on them when you're playing them in the pads. So you want to fish a really, if you have to fish a float, fish a really streamlined float, and not too long a hook length. That way it'd be easier for you to land them in the lily pads. Never try and bully them in the pads. Let them kick their way through it, and it should be easy enough. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's put a few baits out and see how we get on. Well guys, I've only been here a few minutes now. There's nothing taken as yet. But yeah, like I was saying about the streamline floats, look at that, nice and lightweight. And in here, to help battle the pads, I use a braided hook length. Yeah, braided hook length. Yeah, so, and it's only, what I say, about 3 foot long. Yeah. A few out there, but they're fizzing. Should have bought a bottom rod, really. Yeah, definitely a few fizzing, but put a few mixers out, so hopefully. We just had a lot of rain and that, so you know. But there are milling around, so they should come up. Time will tell. Like I say, I've only been here a few minutes, so fingers crossed. As soon as I start feeding, you will know. Well guys, gutted about that first bite. Yeah, it's very, very warm. It's hard to get them going now. It's warm right up, but we keep plugging away for another couple of hours, you know. It's, like I say, it's tough, but we change things now. Put a different bait on and see if we can keep them going. But yeah, that was a bit of a choker, losing that one. It was a good fish as well. Yeah, fingers crossed we get another chance. Well guys, what a result. I've just moved swims. We haven't got one in this net, we've got 2. What a touch. They're nice ones and all, so yeah. We're going to get them sorted out now and put one in a sling, and but yeah, I couldn't miss the opportunity. I literally put 2 pots of mixers out and it was like a koi pond. So yeah, 2 in 2 casts. Let's get them sorted out. happy days.
Well guys, just goes to show it's always worth it. If you've got a few hours spare, get yourself out, do a bit of float fishing, do a bit of stalking. As you know, the last swim I was struggling. I lost one after having a lot of fish going. It weren't working out. I moved, I went to the other end of the lake where the sun was beating, and I found a load of fish. 2 catapults of mixers, and it was like a koi pond, and I had 2 in 2 casts. Here's the first one. Absolutely banging linear. Yeah, look at that one. What a cracker that is. Yeah, well pleased with that. But yeah, that was the first one. Absolutely amazing on the other side as well. Look at that. What a banger that is. Right, we'll take that all day long or a few hours fishing. Very nice. Right. Let's slip that one back and get the other one out to show you. Fish number 2. Yeah, of them 2 bites really quick. And mate, so I've got a few fish still feeding out there. Behind me to the left is an understatement. So, right, there you go. Absolutely cracking condition, look at that. Yeah, lovely. Spawned out by the looks of it. But yeah, number 2 really quick. Like I say, it's always worth it. A few hours or not, always committed to it. Right, I'll show you the other side quick. There you go guys, there's the other side. Yeah, well pleased with that. Well pleased with that. Right, let's get her back and try and get some more. Right, remember guys as well, when you're float fishing, always have a pair of Polaroids with you, especially if the sun's out, makes it much easier to see. And not only that, you know, I just had 2 bites really quick. Don't get complacent, because at the end of the day, you know, yeah, it's easy to rush, cast the same hook out and all that. But if it's all about confidence, you know, keep the bait going in. You know, if you've got the fish in the landing net, keep the bait going in, keep firing the mixers out. At the moment, they've slowed up a bit, but I think the ducks probably mopped up the mixers. But oh no, they're still out. There's 2 still out there, still going mad. But yeah, like I say, tie yourself a new hook on. Have an array of fake baits as well when you're fishing on the surface, or if you prefer, you know, real ones, fine. Soak them up, put them straight on your hook. But yeah, that's what I'm using. Yeah, you know, size 10, little tiny pellet type floater, and yeah, but it pays to have an array of them, because they soon get used to that, and you know, it pays to swap and change, you know. And I always put out loads of different types of floaters, mixers, pellets, right down to like 1mm float, you know, floating pellets. So yeah, right, starting to panic a bit now. I want to get the rod back out, so I'll catch up in a bit. Well guys, well pleased about that. Yes, just got my third one in the landing net. Missed a few as well, but yeah, it just goes to show. I mean, I was all disheartened this morning. I had a walk along the river and realised it was right out of sorts. It was it's like it is at the winter, absolutely flooded out. So but yeah, didn't worry about it. Thought, well, let's go out for a few hours float fishing, and I'm really glad I did. I think this one might go £20. I think I'm going to weigh this one. The other ones weren't far off, they were up at doubles. So yeah, but what a great day, you know. Could have wasted the day and gone back home and what have you, but no. It's always worth getting out if you've got a few hours. Let's get it sorted out. Well guys, well pleased with this one. Yeah, I didn't weigh the other two, but I'm pretty sure they weren't 20s. This one, what's weighed this one? £20.6. Like I say, never ever miss an opportunity. You know, could have quite easily gone home sulked over the fact the river was flooded out, but no. Look at that one. That's a banger. Yeah, nice. £20. Nope. As you can see, a long lane fighting machine. See that on the video. It looked like I was giving it a lot of stick, but I weren't. That rod is literally, it's really forgiving, that rod. But yeah, £20.6. Look at that one. Buzzing with that. I'm going to get back pretty lively, but yeah, still out there feeding. So who knows what's next. the move from down the other end certainly did pay off. That's the fourth one. Yeah, a bit smaller that one, but still they keep coming. Yeah, I've just put some more mixers out and they're still taking, so yeah, hopefully we can reap the rewards. But just goes to show, when you get disheartened, you lose one, have a look elsewhere. There's every chance there'll be another group somewhere else. And sure enough, there's a proper group of them up here, more than willing to feed. So let's get this one back and have another go. It could be another good one on the cards. Well guys, they just keep coming. It's mental. Fifth fish since I moved. Yeah, this is a clunker. Not a bit of me really, but for the video purposes, and I know a lot of anglers do like them, is a 23.5 grass carp. Yeah, like I say guys, not a bit of me really, but it's nice. Bites keep coming, and it's probably my second ever biggest grass carp, to be honest with you. Look at that, 23.5. Put up an absolute battle royal, that did. Yeah, white foam coming up, it was mental. Good fun though on my light rod, my Tony Fordham float rod. Yeah, mental. Look at that creature. Good times. What's next? Could be a nice surprise out there this evening. Hopefully we can keep it going. Let's get this beast back. Good times. Well guys, this is mental. Just shows if you get the location right and you get them feeding right, you can have a few fish. Fish number 6, this one. Not a big one, but a lovely scaly one. There you go. Great bit of fun. Yeah, yeah. That's three different size hook baits now I've used, all fakes. But yeah, it's definitely working. And there's still a few out there, so got to keep going. Fingers crossed there's a good common or something out there. About a 20 mirror, 20 pound grass carp, big common would be nice. Right, let's get back at it. Well guys, absolutely gutted. Yeah, held it out on the hope that I'd yeah, maybe get another good one, and sadly I just lost one, and it was a good one. It tore me all over the place, and yeah, gutted. Sadly it must have got me round a branch off an old tree that used to lay in the water there, and yeah, I think must have got round that. The line parted sadly. Hate that, hate leaving bit hooks in fish and whatever, but sadly it can't be out at times. But yeah, well that's going to be the end of the session guys. You know, like I say, have a go at floater fishing or stalking, any sort of stalking. Go out one rod, you know, if you've only got a few hours, like at the end of the day today, I could have quite easily, you know, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours, 16 hours, 17 hours, 18 hours, 19 hours, 20 hours, 21 hours, 22 hours, 23 hours, 24 hours, 25 hours, 26 hours, 27 hours, 28 hours, 29 hours, 30 hours, 31 hours, 32 hours, 33 hours, 34 hours, 35 hours, 36 hours, 37 hours, 38 hours, 39 hours, 40 hours, 41 hours, 42 hours, 43 hours, 44 hours, 45 hours, 46 hours, 47 hours, 48 hours, 49 hours, 50 hours, 51 hours, 52 hours, 53 hours, 54 hours, 55 hours, 56 hours, 57 hours, 58 hours, 59 hours, you know, gone home. I went and had a look at the river. It's flooded out. You know, that put the mockers on things for me for tonight. So, but I had a look around the old ballast pit and see a few fish on the top, and you know, we've had a great 5 hours now. We've had 5 hours fishing now. 6 fish. Great bit of sport. Yeah. And if the weather keeps up, I'll give it another go over the next week or so. If you like the video, guys, give us a thumbs up. Think about subscribing. By all means, follow me, Adam Honeyset on Facebook, Adam Carp Honeyset on Instagram, and I'll see you on the bank again soon. All the best.